Hello Gemini, and welcome to your mid-month reading. This is for Gemini. If this resonates with you, Gemini, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave me a comment. I would greatly appreciate it. If this does not resonate with you at all, Gemini, please do check your moon, your rising, and your Venus sign, as this will not resonate with every Gemini out there. Cross watchers, please keep in mind some of the energies can be vice versa interchangeable. This is for Gemini. This is for Gemini. What does Gemini need to know? What does Gemini need to know? Okay. Okay, this is going to be a lot to think about. You're going to be completely in your head about this situation. It's, are we moving in the right direction here? You need to use your intuition. You need to really think about this, okay? Huge decision on your part. There could be an apology attached to this. I feel like there's anger in regards to this particular person, but the commitment is still there. And you're going to be so, or the chance for a commitment is still there. You're just going to be so in your head about this. It's a lot to absorb. Take time and process it before you make this decision to solidify the situation with this person, because that's what's going to be offered. But I do feel like there's an apology that's going to be attached to it. So maybe yes, maybe no. You're in control here. All right, Gemini, before we get too deep into the love reading, for those of you that are interested in career, I will be reading that after the love reading. Also, for those of you that are interested in a private reading, you can visit secrettarot.com for more info, and I'll leave the link in the description and also pin in the comments. So you could be dealing with a fire sign or somebody with fire in their chart, male or female. I feel like you embraced this. There was anger here. You had to kind of stand your ground and kind of let them know, and maybe in a very passionate way, that you were not quite happy here. Quite happy with, I want to say, indecision on their end. Right? So we have the Three of Pentacles. You didn't want to be just in a partnership. You want more, right? You don't want to be their friend, their partner. You want to be in a commitment with this person, and it was starting to be very slow and stagnant. You may have worried, that you were like being a placeholder while they looked for something better, and that's what was stemming from this indecision. You may have been worried about somebody that they work with. That's what I want to say. Three of Pentacles here. The whole scene became too heavy, and you were carrying the weight of the entire situation, and still no decision about being in a, something solid was being made. And that was not working for you. So 10 of Wands here. So you decided to close the door because you did not see how this was of benefit to you when you were doing all the work and feeling like a placeholder, maybe feeling like, just a partner, just a friend, wasn't nothing real here. So you closed the door on this particular individual, and they're here to get you to open the door back up. All right. And so the question is, is this going anywhere in regards to commitment with this particular person? Four of Wands. You got done carrying the load. You got done feeling stuck and trapped. The biggest issue, and they weren't place holding you till they found something better. It's this person has a big fear of commitment itself and being trapped. All right, but you with this Eight of Swords here, you're going to be really in your head in regards to, oh, now they want to make a decision in regards to a commitment with me. And I do feel like it's a big decision on their end. It's going to be an even bigger decision for you at this point, since you are trying to release and let go. An apology is attached to this. You could be dealing with a Libra. But there's definitely a balancing. There's definitely validation. All right. We have the High Priestess here. You were worried like, okay, this person was keeping secrets, things hidden from me, and this is why they couldn't fully commit to the situation. And I felt like I was carrying the entire relationship. Such imbalance here, right? You felt like they were keeping secrets, maybe somebody that they were working with, you or something was up, and you felt like a placeholder. And not only that, but you started to feel like a doormat, like you started to feel like you were being used, and it was just a partnership for them. And they had somebody else behind the scenes that they like really wanted to be with, and so it just, everything just kind of fell apart and you got angry. So when they come back around, use your intuition, really think things through, because there hasn't been any talking between you and this person, right? They've been doing a lot of thinking as well. But they are here to break the silence with this big decision in regards to solidifying the situation with you. But is it too late? Four of Swords for Gemini. What does your heart want? What does your heart want? I feel like there's going to be, with this apology, that it's very validating. There's going to be peace that comes into your heart because of this. But there's still an opportunity to, and you're going to feel good that this person actually did give a shit. But I do see you spending time with them. And there is a chance that you get back to good with this person if you still want it, right? Three of Cups. Queen of Cups. Use your intuition here. All right, you could be dealing with a water sign, male or female. All right, let's see what this career situation looks like. I feel like you are making a decision to, a decision will be made. And if it's not made by the powers that be, you will take control out of their hands and move on to something else. I see that there is a leveling up here, and you're waiting on that decision, right? A leveling up, like a promotion, where you are going to be in charge. There's a lot of female energy around this. And there's a lot of discussions going on behind the scenes on how to, like, who they want to give this elevation to. And you're not moving until, you know, you hear about this decision. But if they don't choose you, you will make the decision to move on to something else. But I do feel like you will be chosen. Now, along with an elevation in your career, it's a new chapter. There's a lot of changes that are going to be happening. Some of you could be moving, But that's just for some of you. But it is also going to be quite exhausting. All right. But I feel like your hard work is going to pay off. A lot of feminine energy around here behind the scenes, like deciding, okay, who's doing what. Gemini needs to be doing this because this is what, the elevation is yours. The decision is yours. They will choose you. Okay. But it's going to be a minute. All right. But there is celebration when you get the answer. It's like, I'm never going to get this, but they give it to you. And there's a celebration here. All right. So your hard work will pay off. But like I said, you are more than willing to pivot if you don't get this elevation. But I'm seeing the elevation is yours. All right, Gemini, that is what's going on. I hope that resonates with some of you, most of you, all of you. Like I said at the beginning of the video, if you would like a private reading with me, you can visit secrettarot.com for more information, and I'll leave the link in the description and also pinned in the comments. You can also follow me on all the socials, and I'll leave those links in the description box as well. You guys have a beautiful day and a great week, and I will talk to you soon. Take care, and God bless.